Hey everyone, welcome back to the 3L podcast with myself, Eman, and my wonderful wife, Miriam.
And we'll be talking all things life, love, and legacy.
Come on. How are you, baby? Okay?
I'm fine. I'm nervous though.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know, because it's like this is like your world. I feel
Uh,
like I'm stepping into your world a little.
this is not. We've recorded a few episodes
No,
now.
but I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I
So,
just, yeah. Imposter syndrome is going on here. I think that's what it
yeah, don't worry. You're good. You're good. You're in safe hands, as always.
As always.
As in the home, as in. And talking of safe hands, let's tell them the topic that we are discussing today.
Hey, this week we are talking about sex.
Come on, let's talk about sex, baby. Hey.
We're talking about all things sex. Well, we're talking about all things sex within the marriage context because all of y'all that are single, I don't know what y'all are doing. So we'll
Mm.
be talking about kind of our experience and what we found being married, 4 kids, and how sex plays into that.
Yeah, and how it's changed, obviously, from newlyweds to even before what it was like before we got married, being married,
Mm.
and then obviously having kids, how that changed it. If we've had seasons
I
where
was a good girl, mommy, before we got married. Just
we're gonna have a whole conversation about it. You don't want to spoil it now,
okay, cool.
but yeah, we're gonna have a whole conversation about it because some were good, some were not good.
True.
Yeah, and so we're gonna talk about all of that and hopefully
Have an interesting discussion.
yes. So where do you want to start?
Um, do you want to start at the beginning or just kind of see how the conversation goes?
Let's start at the beginning. So, okay, so you, when it came to sex before marriage, what was your stance?
Um, it's a bit of a funny one. When you're like a teenager, it's all you think about, right?
Mm,
And then as I got older and experience happened, it stopped being something I think I thought about um until I met you.
mm,
So Emmanuel is and only the only person I've been with sexually. So and at the time it wasn't important, but the older I got, it became important, and I was happy that the person I became active with was the person I ended up marrying. So yeah, that was literally my experience with sex.
but mine was different.
Yeah.
So obviously, I guess I wasn't a good boy, mommy. Sorry if you're listening. But yeah, so I
Mac Daddy.
even though I started late, I feel like I started late. I didn't have sex till I was like in college. Do you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like I think I was 16, 17, 16. I think I was 16, 17. Because I've been waiting because I've been a good Christian and then I met a girl in college and
Mm-hmm.
she took me to the dark side,
Hoodwinked.
took me to the dark side. But yeah, so and then once it was like I always say it's like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah.
Like so, it's always like that thing of you want it, and
Mm-hmm.
then once you have it, it's like oh my goodness, like you want to carry on that. But obviously, that brought its own issues, its own drama, and I
Yeah.
think going from that point,
Mm-hmm.
like then getting married, I
Mm-hmm.
think that became the first hurdle.
Yes.
So do you want to talk? Like, obviously, you get married. Everyone
Mm-hmm.
talks about the wedding night.
Mm-hmm.
We were so tired. We
We
didn't.
fell asleep.
Yeah. So we didn't even do the wedding
We
night
didn't even
thing.
do the wedding
That
night thing.
that Romeo and Juliet, the thing that you see on in the movies.
Mate, it did not happen.
It was it
We
was
literally just climbed into bed and
it
crashed.
was conked. It was an experience in itself. Like that,
Yeah.
such a long day. Like was knackered. Um, so yeah. So anyway, but yeah. So our sexual life started, and we got married, and we started having sex, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously
Mm-hmm.
it was very different for the two of
Yes,
us, right?
it was very different. Obviously, I was very inexperienced, so I was taking a lot of cues from Emmanuel, and obviously the level that he wanted it versus the amount or level that I wanted it was different as well. So those were hurdles that we had to overcome, and especially as getting pregnant literally a month after we got married, that threw a whole spanner in the works with regarding sex as well. So it was, I would say, interesting now, but at the time it wasn't interesting. It was a big point of contention for the both of us, but it was something that we had to talk about. And I think we realized early on we had to talk about communicating about sex is an important part of your marriage as well,
Mm.
because if you don't, there's so many innotations that can happen.
Yeah, exactly. I think when we got married, you was at home. You
Mhm.
were at home, housewife. It was
Mhm.
amazing. Miriam used to wake up before me. She'd make me breakfast. Um, I'd wake up. I'd have breakfast, shower,
Mhm.
get dressed.
Mhm.
I'll shower, come do enjoyment,
Mhm.
then get dressed, go to work, come back,
Mm-hmm.
shower, there'll be food ready, eat, do enjoyment again, chill, then go to bed,
Mm-hmm.
do enjoyment again. Like them times it was on tap.
It was on tap, yeah.
But obviously it's new, right? So
Mm-hmm.
there's that, oh wow, this new thing. I think where the problems came with me being, sexually active before getting married, and I always talk to young people about it, is that you're opening a can of worms, like because especially if you're someone that maybe you have 2, 3, 4 different sexual partners. Now you get married and you just have one.
Mm-hmm.
One woman can't do the job of 4.
Yeah.
Like, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Where you're spreading it out before, like, you know what I mean, amongst multiple sexual partners. Now you're trying to, and it can cause, because like you said, when Mim said level, she wasn't. I don't know. People watch 50 Shades of Grey. They might think I'll be thinking about roughness.
No, I meant
No, you
like
mean number of
the
times.
number of times, yeah.
So the number of times, yeah. So it got, obviously with me, I'm used to having quite a lot. So the number of times that I would want it when we first got married was a lot more.
Yeah.
Then Miriam was like, I've got pains, I've got sores, I'm tired. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's like, it's a lot. I'm not a machine.
Yeah, 100%.
So there had to be a lot of, sexual discipline. I had to really learn and understand. And then obviously, like you said, getting pregnant quite early.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got pregnant after a month. We didn't know you were pregnant after a month.
Yeah.
It was like a couple of months
Yeah,
down the
later,
line.
yeah.
Like later, they were like, oh, okay. And then obviously, but there was no real change to your body, so it was still fine. But as your body started to change,
yeah.
as you as you got further into your pregnancy, that reduced and
Caused its own set of issues, yeah.
causes its own set of issues. So I think all of these things are important. How important would you say sex is to marriage? If you put it on a scale of 1 to 10,
I'm basing
as a woman.
I'm basing this scale based on people who want to have sex because everyone's relationship is different. Not everyone is into it.
Oh,
I'm just saying that. So if you feel like sex is important based on a
you're saying that for who? Sorry, I don't understand.
No, but there's some relationships where they don't think sex is the be all and end all. Some people have low sex drives and all of that stuff. So I'm saying
Oh.
for some, I know it doesn't apply to you.
So why are we here? How did we get here?
I'm just
Is this
saying.
inclusion?
It's inclusion because I have to preface
This is
this
D
to
and I.
say this is for people who sex is important. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, sex is about 7/8.
Okay.
If it's a big part of your relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think as a man,
Mm-hmm. He's gonna say 10.
I'm gonna say
Probably 20.
if it could be higher for me, madam,
Okay.
it's very, very, very
It's
important.
very important.
Like, even just in regards to like being focused, being able to work, like when I'm cool, I'm able to think straight, I'm able to think right. You know what it's like.
I know what it's like.
When it's been a few days. Hi.
I'm laughing because Eman always says he doesn't become grouchy when it's been a couple of days. And I said this to him the other day and he was like, oh, you're just saying it. But he knows he gets grouchy.
I don't know anything. Don't put anything on me.
You just admitted it though.
There's no grouch. I said when it's been a few days.
Yeah.
Now my eyes are looking.
Exactly.
Now it doesn't matter. You could be wearing. You could be wearing. Yeah. You could come out in my tracksuit. No shape, no thing. I'm like, rah, you look good. Like you look like prime steak. You know what I mean? So when it's a few days, you know what I mean. I can't concentrate.
Yeah.
I have to release myself so I can focus again.
Focus, yeah.
So, but again, sometimes it's been more than a few days.
Yeah.
Like obviously after our baby, there were months.
Like with Malachi, I was on lockdown for almost 3 months because I had a tear, I had to get stitched, I had to heal. So that was long. That was a long time.
I don't think I've ever been that close to God in my life. Oh, you see that time? Me and God was on tap. I had to talk. I had to pray. I was talking to God just like, Lord, please help me. Lord, you know what I'm going through. Do you know what I mean? And I think people would say, oh, well, obviously there's things like you can sort yourself out or you can watch things online and stuff like that. I think those things are dangerous. And so I think that's something that we've always tried to avoid.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I'll be honest, before for me to hold myself, I definitely watch certain things and whatever. But I think obviously being married to you is something that you really kind of encourage me not to get too deep into. I think you're so exposed to stuff online and growing up and going, and there's so much exposure to certain things. So I think
Yeah.
again, these are things that can cause issues.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, because I didn't grow up in that. Like when we got married, and I saw,
So I've got a story. Go on, you go.
and he was watching videos. I was offended. I'm not gonna lie, because as a woman, you want to be able to satisfy your man. So if he's using other means to do that, it kind of hits your ego a little bit. But then at the same time, you kind of think, okay, especially when we had children, and it was some nights, you're sleeping, waking up every hour. Your mind is not thinking about that
Yeah.
side of things. So you're kind of like weighing up and balancing the scale in your mind so that you don't feel some type of way, because at the end of the day you can't physically do anything. Why can't he do what he needs to do to get the release that he needs?
Yeah, and I think that is what you're saying is so important, because I think at the time
Mm,
I felt like, okay, you're tired, we've got you're pregnant, da 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 da.
mm,
How do I not become a nagging husband
yeah,
when I can obviously see that you're going through a lot.
yeah,
So I'm thinking, okay, let me tap into this,
yeah,
because I always thought I don't need to tap in. I've got a wife, like I'm married.
yeah,
Like maybe I when before we got married, and obviously when we're abstaining from,
mm-hmm.
because that was another thing. When obviously once I got with you, I had to cut all my
Link
other
ups.
link ups off. So I'm just roasting. I think that's part of the reason why we got married. So
I know,
I was
probably.
like, listen, if I've got to it, let's get a date. Let me know what I'm working towards. So I think that's why we got we literally got 2 years from pretty much from when we started dating to when we got married.
Married,
It's
yeah,
quite quick, because of, again, I think this played a big part in it as well. Like, man can't roast forever. Do you
yeah,
know what I mean?
definitely.
And obviously I felt like, okay, these things I want to leave now that I'm married.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was a natural thing for me to use whilst
You were single, yeah,
single and waiting for
yeah,
as a waiting. Um, but then as now we're married, I'm like, I'm not doing these things
mm-hmm.
anymore. It's fine. I've got a wife. Then obviously everything transpired. I was like, okay, how do I take the pressure off you but still get a release?
Yeah,
So then I started to lean onto those things, and I remember I never forget this. Like, I'm a man, yeah. I'm so maybe I just felt like I'm in my house. I'm paying my internet. Like, I'm whatever I watch. I don't need
mm,
to be deleting
yeah,
my cookies and my history and, well, I'm thinking, I'm a grown ass man. If
yeah,
I'm gonna watch something, I watch it. Like, do you know what I mean?
mm,
And I think I remember that. I think I must have watched something and I
mm.
forgot to close the tab,
The tab, yeah.
and then you picked up the iPad, and then what you saw, I think it was hilarious, because you basically man used to look at big girls,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously at that time you were what, size 6,
Size 6, size
size
8,
8,
yeah,
and so you're just. I remember having this conversation with you, and you're just like, how do you think this makes me feel
yeah,
when I find out the people that you are pleasuring yourself with don't look like me?
mm.
Ah, 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 ah. I'm not even thinking, like, you see, sometimes in life you just walk into problem that you wasn't even, you're trying to solve one problem, you end up going. So after all of that, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to communicate with you. I'm
Yeah,
just going to focus on communicating with you, having conversations with you, and obviously thinking about what can we do if you're tired, if things are, do you know what I mean? Obviously, there's some abstinence in regards to just waiting. So
mm.
sometimes you might have to wait a few days. But I think also you were always like, okay, I'll try and make time, and
Mm-hmm.
to help and so forth. And I think that really helped us along the way.
Yeah,
But there was a sticky period.
yeah, there was definitely
Do
a
you see the
sticky
pun there?
period.
Do you see the?
Yeah.
You see what I did there?
Oh.
Ah, ha 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 ha.
But yeah, there definitely was a sticky period. And I think one thing we've always tried to do is communicate,
Yeah,
because, as like I said, I was inexperienced, Emmanuel had experience. So we always had to talk about what our expectations were
yeah,
with regards to the act and the deed and what we wanted from each other. And I think as we've gotten older as well, that communication with regards to sex has never stopped. We're always communicating that, because it's an important thing. Like Emmanuel said, for him, it's an important thing. So I always make sure, or we always take the time to check in to
yeah,
see if everything is going okay. if there's anything you want to change and stuff like that. So yeah, 100% communication.
Communication is key, but I think also what's helped is that as I've got older, I've cooled down.
Mm.
Hey, man, them. Man, them, let's talk about it, because
Oh my
you be
gosh.
thinking you're going to be bunny rabbit your whole life.
Mate.
Bruv, man's cooled down. As man's got older, it's not as much. It's still, to you, might still feel like it's a lot. But if I remember me then
Hey.
and the me now,
Hey, two different people.
we're probably
Thank God for growth.
we're probably at 20%. But also, I think, and we'll talk about intimacy later, I think also now it's not just bussing. Do you know what I mean? Now there are other, like, you know, you can get a release from just holding. You can get a release from talking. You can get, there's different ways, like, you're able, because we're into this connection and it's so long. It doesn't just, like, when I'm first married, the only way I know to get this emotional closeness and this release is through.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas now it's like, you know, there are other ways, even acts of service, even just like sometimes I'll be honest, even sometimes now, like, Mims will just do something. I'll be like, you know, and she'll be like, oh, should we? I'll be like, you know what, I'm good. Like, just the way you helped me, like, there was some emails that needed to be sent and I had to go do it, and then you go and do that, or the way that you know, I might put the kids to bed and then you just feel like, okay, actually, let's just snuggle, like, we're tired, like it's not every time. Do you know what I mean? And there's always in the morning, there's always tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? There's another time.
And that's something that we've had to work on with having 4 kids. Finding time with 4 kids. You have to be strategic.
When the kids, can we talk about when the kids was in our room? The kids is sleeping in our room.
Fam.
We had it with both boys in our room. One was in the cot here, one was in the cot there. In our room. So we had to learn to knack.
In silence.
Silent knacking. Abby?
And now that they're not in our room, even be like, we are not making noise. And you're so used to not making noise.
We're so used to being silent. Even if the house is empty now, we still sometimes, because we used to have to nap quietly. No risk, even if it hits that spot, like,
we just have to.
Because if these babies wake up,
it's game over.
It's a problem.
It's game over. So it's so funny how having children changes that in itself. Like, forget even what happens to your body as a woman. Just when your children are there, how do you find time to be intimate with your husband? How do you find time just to be with your husband without someone knocking on the door?
Come on.
Sometimes our kids be coming in our room at 5 o'clock in the morning,
asking
asking questions.
The amount of times you're in it and then you hear, "Not, mommy, can I have a snack? And I do
exactly.
Our kids know not to open the door. Anyway, we're lucky. When the door's closed, we've taught them from early, knock.
Yeah. It's so different when you have kids as well.
But even when you might be in it, and then they'll come, and then
it's not even a quick conversation. The mood is gone, and then you're just like, what do we do?
Hey, silent knacking. Hey, in the comments, let us know if you know about silent knacking. Let us know in the comments on the YouTube. On the YouTube comments, let us know. Do you know about silent knacking? Is that your life? Have you done it? Do you understand what we are talking about? Or are we just weird? Are we aliens? Is everybody just making noise? And if the kids here, the kids here.
Hey.
Mims, go into the dilemma.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, do you want to read it?
You read it.
All right. Dilemma for this week. My husband keeps a spreadsheet tracking how often we have sex. He says it helps him feel seen. I think it's creepy. Help. Chai! No, your face already. Is this going to be another women supporting women? Is this what you're...
No. I was going to say, Eman doesn't keep a track as a spreadsheet, but he knows. He could... he could tell you the last time he could even tell you what happened to say if it was acceptable or not acceptable.
What my problem is why are you not keeping track? You're not passionate about the thing like me. Something so important. Something so key.
It depends on importance level, isn't it? For you, it's so important. So you don't keep a spreadsheet, but you keep a mental track.
You that remember the laundry, whose laundry's been done, what food you cooked last week, what you need to buy for the grocery. You that can do grocery shopping without looking in the cupboards. You know everything in the cupboard is missing, but you can't remember if we knacked 2 days ago or not.
So it's not creepy, but I think a lot of men keep a mental I don't know if it's creepy because he has an actual spreadsheet of it, but a lot of men keep a mental um diary of when things happened and how long it happened for. So I feel like at the end of the day, if your husband has gone to that extreme, you have to have a conversation with him. You need to go and see what his expectations are, because I'm not gonna lie, if a man is that entrenched in sex, it's a very important thing for him. And if you don't sort it out, something is going to happen, whether you like it or not.
But I think also you and this man is not too far apart. You forgot that you used to be scheduling knacking. No. Let me finish. Don't be trying to jump in now, like you don't know what this guy. You used to try and schedule. You'd be like, babe, yeah, I've got cakes on this day and this, but I'm free at this time. Can we? I said, you want to schedule my knacking?
Yes, and I will defend myself in the sense of saying that, because sex is such a thing for him. If I don't be intentional in saying when we can do it, you're gonna think I don't care.
Yeah, but this is not school.
It's not school, but I'm just letting you know that I'm thinking about it, and I'm letting you know when it can happen.
That's not fun.
Sorry.
So we had to change it, because it's not fun. I want to just come and kiss your neck, bang, 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 rub your thigh, and then let's go upstairs.
Yeah, he said
you understand?
that,
That's what I want to do.
Have different...
I don't want to be like, okay, babe, you've got 5 minutes to finish off what you're doing, and then we're gonna do it. Then after that, I'm gonna come back. Are you okay?
Okay.
What if I give you that knack? How do you know you can come back? How do you know you can come?
Romantic.
What if I give you the what if I go double overtime? What if I go double overtime? Can you go back and cook? Can you go?
Well, I'm gonna have to.
You don't know. You're gonna be slipping. We're gonna order takeout.
The thing is, right, especially when you have 4 kids, you have to find time. And sometimes for us, during the day when the kids are at school, it's a great time. So if he had a meeting and I know he's got a space in between 2 meetings, I'm like, yeah, let's take the opportunity then. But then I understood as time went on that sometimes you come off a meeting, you're mentally drained, you're not thinking about it. But at the time, I thought personally that I was helping his situation by
you was helping yourself. You thought you could help. You thought you could outsmart the system. You're like, this guy's always complaining and not doing enough. Okay, I'll make sure
that we do
that we schedule it and we do it. I don't want to schedule my knack. I want my knack to be spontaneous.
Fair enough.
I want my knack to be free. We freely knack. You're laughing. So, what's your advice for her? Is it overboard for a man to schedule it? Use spreadsheets to. He's dedicated about his things. Is it overboard? Is it too much? Is it okay? Well, what's your advice for them? How do they resolve this issue?
100% speak to your husband and find out why he's keeping a spreadsheet first and foremost, and then see how you can come to a compromise. That will be my advice for both of you, because it's not creepy because it's you guys having sex and like he's keeping a score of other people. It's both of you. Just have a conversation.
Okay, so can we talk about how do you bring up the conversation of what you will allow and what you won't allow? What's acceptable and what's not acceptable?
Do you know what? For me, what always works, I just sit on him. I'm like, babe, let's talk. Whenever I'm sitting on him, we can talk.
Yeah, see, even now you're saying that the blood is flowing. Can you listen? We're trying to get through the episode.
Okay, I find that a man is more amiable to conversations when he's in a good mood. So find out when he's in a good mood and then bring it up in conversation. 9 times out of 10 it always works.
No, but when I'm talking about like positions like of like, you know, when it comes to sex, like how do you know, like how do you bring up the conversation of, okay, I'm happy to do that, I'm not happy to do this? Or what if you're used, as again, someone like myself who has sexual experiences may come in and say, I want to do X, and then you're like, I don't want to do X. Like, how do we have this conversation? Because again, it's not just having sex; it's making sure that you're actually satisfied and enjoying it.
Yeah.
Even things like, like when I grew up, you know, it wasn't good to go down on a woman. That was like no bowcats. Do you know what I mean? It was a thing. So if you're now coming in with that mindset, but let's say as a woman you want to experience that, how do you overcome these conversations? What if some men they've been told in the church that it's not
God told you to stop talking.
What if God? What if men are saying that? Oh, it's not of God. What if even oral sex in general? Some are saying that it's not of God, and so that's not what they do, and all they do is missionary because missionary is the Christian
To be
position.
fair, I can only speak
Did you see
for.
what I just said? Do you
Oh
believe
God.
missionary is the Christian? Is missionary like missionaries that go around spreading the
You and
word?
your puns today.
So is it?
You're just
It
hitting them
is.
out the ball.
I'm just making sure. I don't want you. I know the overgo. Like, you know what I mean? But
No, but I think
I've heard Christians say that we should just do
I
missionary.
hear you.
That is the holy position.
A conversation like there's never a good time to have a conversation like that. You just have to have the conversation.
But
I
do you
think
have it in the room? Do you have it before you start? Is it while you're in the flow that you try start? What was a good?
I think there's a bit of both. Conversations happen anywhere. It can be like once I don't know. I'm going into uncharted territory. I think you can have the conversation once you get married. You know, a lot of people have that conversation about what's your sexual experience. You don't have to go into details, but you can explain stuff like that. Once you get married, you can delve into more.
But should you not know the expectation? So even if we're not going to, you should, especially I think these are things that cause people get married, get divorced quite quickly. So even though we are not having sex, if we know that we are engaged or we are planning to get married, now is the time to find out what are your expectations within that marriage. And sex is something that should be a topic, just like money. Just like I'm always saying, talk about finances before even if you're engaged, you can't give the ring back and move away.
Yeah.
You might cry for a little while.
But I think a lot of people, depending on what they prefer, they can be ashamed. And so they might say certain things, but they don't want to say everything. And then but then I think that's dangerous because once you get married, you might now say, I want to do. Like, I didn't know about that. That's not really what I'm into. I'm into what you originally told me. I think if you're not free and clear to share what you expect from sex, then there is a problem there and then, because it is a part of your relationship. It is a part of relationships. I think conversations need to start, like, if you know you're going to get married to that person, conversations need to start then and continue.
I just think if you are comfortable talking about what your expectations are when it comes to the wedding day and what you expect, how much you expect to be spent and all of that, it's the same way you should be like, okay, now I don't like when we can talk freely about
certain things,
but we can't talk freely about other like we're talking freely or we're not. Do you know what I mean? And so like where you can share all the things you want, all the things you need, and so forth. And a lot of them may be material. A lot of them may be in regards to finances. A lot of them may be in regards to height or look or what you've got your expectations in that. Now we're talking about marriage. A lot of these things are superficial. Do you know what I mean? Your body's going to change, your looks are going to change. All of these things are going to change as you go along. So for me, these are things that are fundamental.
No, I agree.
If you're getting married, I feel like, because again, too many couples will get into it. They get married out of lovey-dovey, and then the bedroom is completely different. And because of that, it draws a wedge.
Yeah, 100%. Like I saw a story about a guy who's thinking of divorcing his missus because they agreed to abstain before marriage. And then when they got married, she came out and said that she's asexual, which means she doesn't want to have sex type thing. And he's like, you deceived me.
Yeah.
Because you said we should do it because we're Christians. That's what I'm saying. And now we're there. You're now telling me you don't want it at all. So he's like, can I get divorced from her because this is not what I want? And I think that's a huge lie. That's a huge thing that you've hidden from someone that you're supposed to spend the rest of your life. And she admitted that she thought that if she said it, he might walk away, which he's within his rights to if sex is important for him and it's an important component for a relationship.
It's so important. And again, and it's very difficult again, because when you're marrying someone like yourself who hasn't had to, you could easily have sex today and then not have, well, before. Obviously now man's knock it out of the park. You be wanting it. You be requesting these days. See what happens, man. Don't worry, you can change them over time.
Oh god.
But when we started, you could have sex one day, and then if I didn't touch you, you would be fine.
Yeah.
Because you're used to not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like one of those things where hey, if I have it every day, I'm still I can have it in the morning and come back in the evening.
110%.
Even now, sometimes you'll be like, was this morning not enough? I'll be like, are you still counting this morning? All these hours have passed.
Oh gosh.
It's like another day.
So I think, but again,
there's morning.
Oh my gosh.
There's midday. There's even.
This guy talks like he's like the Energizer Bunny. He's not. By nighttime, we're both falling asleep on the couch.
Right. But you know what? I feel like you do it on purpose sometimes. Sometimes you be purposely like, let's watch this or let's snuggle. You know what's gonna happen when you know I want to knack. You want to get me comfortable. Don't get me comfortable. I want to be uncomfortable. Sometimes, man, don't let them get you comfortable. Unless sure that you know you're sleeping, waking up in the morning. You've missed your chance.
Oh gosh.
Sometimes I will stand up.
We're not little children anymore.
I wondered why my dad used to stand up and watch the television. I know why now. Sometimes you got to stand up. Don't let them sit you on the couch, rub your head. You're finished. That's what she would do. Babe, calm. Let's sit down. Let's watch this. Rub your head. Before you know, it's 2-3 in the morning. Your time has gone. Sometimes if I feel the sleep, I'll stand up. And I'll start in the name of Jesus. We have the victory.
You're doing too much.
I have to overcome.
You're doing too much.
So I can.
You're doing too much.
I'm just expressing myself.
I'm happy for you, but you're still doing too much.
Okay. So before we end, intimacy. Let's talk about intimacy. How important do you think intimacy is?
Hey, intimacy is very...
And what is intimacy to you? What does that look like?
Intimacy to me is just the ability to connect with you on a level that goes past sex. It's that we can have conversations about life, the future, where we are going, what have we learned, what have we shared. It's also how we interact with each other around our kids, because we want to show our kids a healthy relationship, and that is part of intimacy as well. So for me, that is where I see, because sometimes intimacy goes past sex, because there are times when you're sick, I'm sick, nothing is happening. But if we have that intimacy, there's still ways that we can connect with each other without the act.
Yes.
So yeah.
No, I'm with you on that. I think it's something that has definitely grown a lot. I think in the beginning, sex was the most intimate we got. But I think as time has gone on, sometimes some of the conversations we have, especially like, for example, like, when I go to an event and now I'm driving on the way home and it's like an hour and a half, 2-hour drive home, and I'll just call you at the beginning of the drive and we'll just talk the whole way home. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? When I come home, I'm just happy to see you. Yeah. Like, and now we can just pray, go to sleep, and tomorrow's another day. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like sometimes it's even like I was saying, sometimes it's just putting my head on your breast and just stroking my head, and we go to sleep. It's wonderful. Obviously, I'm a dribbler, so your
and another thing we do, which the kids find funny, is we play fight a lot, and the kids see us in a playful manner as well. So that sort of helps the intimacy as well, and then they get to see us because sometimes we can be quite serious at home, like we're parents in it. So seeing that fun side of us, I think it shows them that it can be fun as well. So yeah.
I love play fighting. She's fighting. I'm feeling up. I feel like it's wonderful. I get to pretend like we're fighting, but really, I'm just enjoying myself. So yeah, it's wonderful, isn't it? Who said marriage is boring? Me. My marriage is sweet. Marriage is sweet. So let's end on how we end our shows with petty this week in petty. Like, so what's your petty thing based on this topic that we talked about?
What is my petty thing based on this topic?
No?
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes, for me, for example, if, sometimes the knacking is not the way the knacking would like to be, man might sometimes withdraw in other areas and be a little petty. Oh. But I feel like it's only right. How can I be roasting and be hugging? It doesn't make sense. How?
See this guy, yeah?
How?
I pulled him up on this. I pull him up on stuff all the time, and he was like, "That's not true." You just think
no, it doesn't make sense. If I'm wanting to knack, how many times can I hold you and hug you and get nothing? Am I a stone? Am I a rock? Abby?
Sometimes it's all coming out.
So sometimes
it's all coming out now.
If it's been more than a few days, that is acceptable.
It's all coming out now.
I might just be like, "Good night, babe," and then just turn on the other side.
See, he's admitting it now.
No, that's so I can cool down.
He's admitting it now.
It's so I can regulate myself.
Okay.
It's how I can regulate myself.
So I can be petty and do it longer.
No, but you're already being petty by being young.
I'm not being petty though.
It's petty to me.
I'm not being petty though.
It's to me. I just have to express myself. Guys, you tell me, am I wrong? Tell me in the comments. Is it wrong?
It's wrong.
Man, them, speak up for us. Come on. You know what it's like. You're roasting. Your wife knows you're roasting. It's 2-3 days. And she's still there saying, "Oh, so I'm tired, but hold me from the back." Now your nyash is on my things and I'm supposed to just sleep.
Oh my
Me,
gosh,
I'm there,
Emmanuel,
just
you're doing the
I'm
most
shaking. I'm
today.
shaking at night, shaking. No, I need to turn to the other side and cool down. Even open the window, let the breeze cool me, so I can regulate myself, so the blood can remove
Oh yeah,
from where the blood is
keep talking.
and start to flow and circulate. You don't know. Sometimes you are the reason for my blood pressure.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, guys. It's been a wonderful,
sir.
wonderful episode.
Well done, sir.
Okay. So please, like, comment, share. Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah.
Share this with us. Let us know what you think. We'd love to know. Also, let us know any other topics you'd love us to talk about. We watched the comments, so love to know. Let us know what you thought about today.
Yeah, this has been a fun conversation.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
No need to be nervous.
No need to be nervous.
Safe hands, as I said. All right, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.